Hello guys, this will be my fourth video for Broker Opinion of Value training. In this video, I will try to explain to you how is the process when we want to know the hotel value by using the income approach. As a commercial real estate broker or consultant, often we help property owners who came to us ask for our service to sell their hotel, or in some case, the hotel investor who came to Colliers asking to source a good hotel for them to take over. The problem is we meet a lot of hotel owners who have a very high expectation regarding their hotel value. The question in our mind is the price make sense? Because if we try to sell the hotel with an unreasonable price, we will definitely waste our time, and also we are wasting our potential investor time. So it will be good if we can do our internal assessment before taking a project to marketing the property. As the first step, when we want to do the valuation, we need to collecting the data. For the existing hotel, we can ask the information about the legal document, such as like the land title permit, the building permit, the occupancy permit, or in Malaysia called SLF, the building layout and the specification. And of course, because we value the hotel by using income approach, we need to have the historical financial statement of the hotel with the detailed operational expense. And the second is to do the site visit. We need to check the surrounding area. We need to look also for the competitor nearby and all the facility that supporting the hotel, such as like transportation or like super mall or supermarket, and that can support the hotel. And the next thing is to do our analysis to came out with the property value and preparing our report. There's a three common approach for doing valuation, like I already mentioned in my previous training. First is market approach, second income approach, and the third one is cost approach. The income approach is a valuation approach that provides an indicative of value by converting the future cash flow to a single current capital value. There's a couple of methods when we're doing the income approach. We can do direct capitalization, or we can do the discounted cash flow or DCF. In this training, I will focus on the discounted cash flow. So DCF approach is the method of valuing a property using the concept of time value of money. So it's an explicit approach where all the future cash flow are estimated and discounted to the present value. The discount rate itself will reflect the time value of money and risk premium, representing the compensation for the risks inherent in future cash flow that are uncertain. When we try to value every income producing property, what we need to understand is how this property generates the income. For example, like office building, they can generate income from leasing the office space, leasing the storage space, parking, or the rooftop for telecommunication provider, etc. Another sample, like when we try to value a palm oil plantation, we need to know with what they get the income. For example, like from the fresh fruit branch or the crude palm oil or the palm kernel oil. So we need to understand the revenue structure. For hotel, they can generate the income from the rooms, from the F&B, food and beverage, or for other minor operating department like gym, spa, or the health center. Second is the hotel cash flow structure. So the department income is from the revenue from the hotel, the room revenue, the F&B and minor operating department, minus department expense. We need also to calculate the undistributed operating expense such as administration and general, marketing and property operation, maintenance, and energy costs. So we will get the income before fixed charge. For fixed expense, it's comprising the management fee, property tax, insurance, and repairs for replacement. After that, we can get the NOI, or net operating income. Third, what is important to have is the historical data for the local market. So it will be great if you have information about the competitor as well. Second is the historical data of the property. We need to find out or get information about historical financial statement or any record about the building itself. Number four, what is important to know is the market, demand, supply, new supply. We need to know the property, about the market penetration, projection of market penetration. We need to also know about the pipeline of the hotel nearby. And the third one is the operational side in order to produce the cash flow. So the discounted cash flow method, we need to do our DCF by estimating the potential revenue each year. In this example, we use 10 years, and in our last period, the year 10, we calculate the terminal asset value by using the capitalization rate. So after that, we using the discounting factor, discount factor to get the NPV, the net present value. So I usually give my client an advice, or we can say try to educate them when they want to sell their property. Pricing your property correctly is one of the important factors when you're selling property. You don't want to overprice the property because investors, they usually have the financial analysis team, and the overpriced property will not pass the smell test. So for the property owner or investor who want to discuss about property or investment opportunity in Indonesia, please feel free to contact me through LinkedIn message or just drop me an email. I will give my phone number and email address on my last presentation slide. Let's say our clients want to sell their hotel called Jakarta City Hotel. So the hotel has 100 rooms with the room rate around 350,000 rupiah per night. So the owner, they want to sell the property or the hotel with the asking price 60 billion rupiah. The question is the property worth 3 billion? So as a broker or consultant, we need to find out about that before we're taking the project. So I will use this tutorial to value the hotel. I will pull up on my screen the Excel spreadsheet. So like usual, we need to put the information first. So let's say this is a Jakarta City Hotel, and with the description, and we will put our assumption here and our cash flow. So let's say we just use 6 years. First, we need to calculate the revenue. I calculate the number of rooms, number of days. We will know the room night available. Correct this one. The occupancy, the room night occupied, and the average room rate. Let's say it will be escalate 5% every year. Okay, so we pull this one. I think we just put it on the right. So this will be our assumption. I will put it on the middle, and this will be cash flow. Okay. Okay. So the number of room. So the hotel got 100 room. So in 1 year we have 365 days. So the room night available will be, we just multiply it, the number of room with number of days, and the occupancy we can look from the historical also for our assumption. The room night occupied, then average room rate. Okay, so let's see. The first one, we want to know or analyze the historical data of the hotel. So let's put historical data. So this is historical data of Jakarta City Hotel. So this is the occupancy. See this, and this one will be, let's say we have 3 years historical data. So in 2017, 2018, and in 2019. Okay, I need to put something in here. So let's see. Okay, this will be the percentage. All right, so the occupancy in 2017, let's say, is around 50%, and 2018, they have growth like 65%, and for this one is 70%. Now we analyze the revenue. The revenue came from room, from F&B, from MOD, minor operating department, and others. Okay, so let's say the room revenue is 5.7 billion. The F&B revenue is 1.7 billion. The MOD is 600 million, and other is 200 million. So the total revenue is 8.2 billion. The same with 2018. We put the revenue from F&B, and the total is, I think I need to make it wider. Okay, and 2019. So the revenue is increasing, and we get the total revenue. All right. So we want to calculate the F&B revenue. How much is the percentage from the room revenue? So we got 30%. Okay, and I think I need to move it right here. And I copy it. All right. So F&B is 30% from the room revenue in 2017. In 2019, the F&B revenue is 32% from the room revenue. The MOD, Manor Operating Department revenue, is 9%, and the other is 5%. After that, we put the information about the part and expense. The same also, the department expense from the room, from the F&B, MOD, and other. So the information from the financial statement is 1,100,000, for example. The F&B expense is 800 million. This one 300, and this one 200. Right. So the total will be 2.4 billion. And also we do the same with 2018 and 2019. Okay, and 2019 will be 1.7. I think we just put the same like here, right? So the expense is increasing every year. So we want to find out the room, how much percentage is the room expense. So the room expense will be 19% from the room revenue. The F&B will be 47%, and the MOD will be 50%. So the MOD will be divided by the MOD revenue. So we have the percentage in here. So I can just copy it to year 2018 and year 2019. After that, we record the undistributed operating expense. It will cover the administration and general. It covers the marketing and also cover the POMAC. So it stands for property operation maintenance and the energy cost. So let's say for admin and general, the expense will be 1.2 billion. For marketing, 400 million. Correct this one. So this one. So we get the total. Okay. So we'll do it the same. Also for this one. say this is let's increase this number. I think this is like 450, and this became 1 billion, right? And this became 500, and this became 1. Right. So the total. So the administration in general, we calculate the percentage by the total revenue. So I'll just lock the cell in here. So we got the percentage and also the same with the rest. Okay, we just copy it. Okay. So based on our analysis, we can calculate the average. So for F&B, for this hotel, the average will be here, right? And also we can just copy the cell. Okay, so this is for Jakarta City Hotel. Say we put it blue highlight, and we have another comparable is from, let's say, is Hotel A and Hotel B. So Hotel A, we do also the same analysis, and the percentage is 29. For example, this one 9 and this 5. For Hotel B is 32, 11, and 5. This is for example. And also for the expense is 15%, 45%, let's say it's 49%. This is 95%. For Hotel B is 21. Oh, this is 50-50, and this is 98. And also we put the same for this one. Let's say this is 60%, 5%, 5%, and 9%. And for Hotel B, let's say it's 15%, 5%, and this one 4 and 10%. So this is the analysis from the Jakarta City Hotel. This one is the competitor, and we can analyze this one as our assumption. So we analyze this as our valuation assumption. Okay, so let's use color green. So we can analyze the three hotel, because in some case, like Jakarta City Hotel, probably they not manage it this hotel quite well. They not manage quite well. So, like for example, like the cost or the expense, if you try to compare with Hotel A regarding the room, the room in Hotel A only 19% for the expense. For Hotel B, is around 21, and Jakarta City Hotel also the same. So in some part, Hotel A is more efficient. So we need to consider which one will have more weight in our assumption. So let's say we weight Hotel Jakarta City Hotel is let's say is 40%, and for Hotel A also the same, 40%, and Hotel B only 20%. So we will use this as the basis of our assumption. So we just copy one and this one. Right. So this will be the basis of our assumption. And the next is we want to know about the room rate. So for the room rate, we can analyze that by using the quality rating technique. So let's say we have 4 comparable. This one is the data, or we can put comparable. And we have Hotel 1, Hotel 2, 3, and 4 as comparable. And we have the room rate. So usually it's including breakfast. Let's say it's 350 per night, 400. This is, let's say, it's 450. This is 500. So what we want to get is the room rate without breakfast, because a breakfast component usually already in the F&B. They put it in F&B post. So we need to take out the breakfast cost. Just for assumption, we use 100,000 rupiah. So we can get the room rate net. Right. Next, we do our quality rating technique. Let's say the rating 1 is for poor, 2 is for fair, 3 is average, 4 is good, and 5 is excellent. So we get the data, we get the room rate. So The scoring will be for the location, for the operator quality, and also for the development quality and the development concept. Okay, so I think we use the same term, comparable. So this is the comparable hotel 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we get the room rate, and based on the location, we put the score is only 2 for fair, hotel quality is average, is good, and the phone concept, let's say, is average. For hotel 2 also, we put the score. For hotel 3 and for hotel 4, let's say the location is excellent. All right. So we want to know the correlation between the price with the location. We want to know the correlation between the room rate price with the operator quality, the room rate price with the development quality, and also with the development concept. So we can use the formula correlation from Excel for correlation, this one, and also this one. So we just lock this cell. Okay, so this will be the total, and we can know the weight. All right. So the next step, we want to put the Jakarta City Hotel into the rating. So we have this parameter. Is from the location, operator quality, development quality, and development concept. We get the weight, and this is the comparable 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for the weight, location is 29%, operator quality, development quality, and development concept is 22%. For the scoring, we just copy it and put it like this. So for checking, hotel 4, the location is 5. 5 is hotel 4, the location is 5, and the development concept is 4. Right? So we know this one is the Jakarta Hotel. And based on our opinion, let's say the score is good for all of the parameters. Okay. So next step is we calculate based on the weight. So for the location will be hotel 1 location multiplied by the weight. I just lock this cell and we can get the percentage. Okay, and we can total it. 2.93, and for Jakarta City Hotel is 4. Okay, so we get the comparable is Hotel 1, 2, 3, and 4. We know the room rate for Hotel 1, 2, 3, and 4. We also know the score for Hotel 1, Hotel 2, Hotel 3, and Hotel 4. And we want to calculate for Hotel Jakarta. So we just divide this one. And the average will be and score for Jakarta City Hotel is 4. So we know the room rate for Jakarta City Hotel is 89 multiplied 4. So this is the price, and also we can make it rounded. We just put minus 4. 360,000 rupiah per night. So let's make it look more nicer. Okay, this is comparable. All the parameter. And I think we can merge this one. Okay. So we rename this to DCF. So we know the room rate, right? And the occupancy based on the historical data, 70% is the last one. So let's say in our assumption, we can put 75%, 80%, and let's say just for argument only, for discussion only, in year 3, there will be like Asian Games or tournament in Jakarta, and we can assume the occupancy can be increased like 90%. But in year 4, let's say it's already flat 80%, so almost the maximum occupancy is around 80%. So this is based on our assumption. So in year 3, there will be a tournament in Jakarta, so the occupancy rate will increase. That's the assumption. For the number of room, it's the same. Let's say let's say it's the same. Number of days also the same. So room night available, we can multiply this. Or we can have another assumption, like in year 4, they're planning to renovate some of the room, so the number of room can be deducted, like 10 units, 10 room will not available, so we put 90. This is just assumption. So let's say we put this is as the comment. So the comment is there will be or temp in here. And let's say you give a comment in here. They want to renovate or they need to renovate 10 rooms. It's already in the plan. So based on the existing condition, we also agree that they need to renovate 10 rooms here. For the escalation, will be the same, the rear one, but let's put it in here, 5%, so we can add this one, multiply by, okay. Or we can just round it. So the number will look nicer. All right. After that, we calculate the room revenue. So the room revenue will be the room rate, or probably we want easy the room net available. We multiply it with the occupancy and we multiply it with the room rate. Okay. Right? Let's say we put it on the right side, and we calculate the F&B, the amount of obtained department, and also other revenue. So based on the historical data and our analysis, the F&B revenue will be 29% from the room revenue, and also the same with other. We just put it in here. So we multiply this with this. We log cell and we log the 14 cell also. Okay, let's see the number. All right. So other revenue is 5% from here, 5% from here, and 5% here. So we got the total revenue is this. All right. And the next is the operational costs. Just put it on the left. So the operational costs will also cover the room, F&D, MOD, and other. So we use the previous analysis. Put it here. Okay, So the room revenue will be 19% from the room expense will be 19% from the room revenue. Or I just make it here room so it's not confusing. Okay, I can lock this cell and also this one. So the F&B cost will be 46% from the F&B revenue. So should not lock the cell. Okay, okay, and this is correct. Let me pull it in here and also correct. So we got the total operational cost is this. Okay, so another one, I think we just put it on the right. Another one is the undistributed operating expense. So this will be covering the administration and general, also the marketing and the property operation, maintenance, energy costs. Okay, so based on our analysis before, we get the percentage. So this number taken from this one multiply by total revenue. So I will lock this one and I will lock the cell. So let's see. We copy it to here and we also copy it to here. See if the numbers correct on the total revenue. Yeah. So we get the total undistributed operating expense is this one. All right. So we get the income before fixed charge. Or we can let's say it's like the GOP. So the revenue minus the operational cost minus the total undistributed operating expense. Okay, so we just put in here So the percentage will be around here, like this. So in some condition, if the management can do more efficiency in year 2 or in year 3, we can adjust this number. So it's really depend on your assumption. This one I just use the same. So if you have like opinion that the hotel will be well managed in year 2, year 3, so the expense will be much lesser because they do more efficiency. This is your assumption. You can do that. And for the other expense, we will put the management fee. You see there will be a base fee and incentive fee. The percentage for the base fee is, let's say, 3%, and the incentive fee is 10%. So this is from the total revenue, 3%. This is from the GOP. Usually, like the incentive fee will be given if the GOP is 40%, they get 10%. If only below that or between 30 to 40, they only get 5%. There's a condition from the management. So let's say for incentive fee, if GOP more than 40%, the fee is 10%. If GOP, let's say 30% to 40%, fee is only 5%. So let's say we use this assumption, or I just copy it and put it in the comment. So let's see, this is only 30 to 40, so we say the GOP, the incentive fee only 5%. So we calculate this one from the total revenue. We just lock this cell. And this one from the GOP. So this will be the total management fee. Put it on the right side. And this is total. Next one is calculate the fixed expense. Let's say it cover the property tax, the NGO pay. We get the information, the insurance for the building, and the reserve for replacement. Okay. Let's say for the fixed expense, the increment will be 4% every year. Okay, so let's say from the property tax information, they need to pay around 150 million, and the interest is 100 million. For replacement, they have to budget 200 million. Okay, then this is, let's say, it's the same, and the fixed expense is increased annually. Okay, right. So we got the total. This is insurance, preferred property tax, insurance, and reserve for replacement. So I think I need to move this cell. All right. And this is the total. Okay. So we can calculate the net operating income, or the NOI. For this one is the income before fixed charge minus the management fee and expense. So this will be the NOI. And also for the terminal value, let's say the cap rate for hotel is 6%. So we just divided this with 6%. So we use the 5 years assumption. So let's say in the end of year 5, they sell the property, the hotel, for 92 billion. Right? So we get the total and we can calculate the present value of NOI and the terminal value. So NPV, oh, we need to know the rate. Let's say the rate is 12.5. So the NPV will be the rate and also the value. Okay, so the property market value will be, let's say we just round it, 67 billion. So this will be the property market value. All right, so make it look nicer. Jakarta City Hotel. Okay, so based on our assessment, so the Jakarta City Hotel property value is 67 billion. So if we compare to the asking price, 60 billion, so we can say that the owner sell the property below the value, the market value based on our BOV. So this will be a good deal also for the potential investor. So if you want to have a question, if you have a question, you can text me or send me an email. I will be very pleased to answer your question. And if you are the property owner, want to discuss about property also, feel free also to contact me. Thank you very much. See you in my next video, how we value the property using the cost approach. Okay, take care, stay healthy, bye bye.